Now to a CBS2 investigation that the state went to court to try to block you from seeing. Our David Goldstein found that sexting could be to blame for a deadly accident with a state highway vehicle. We want to warn you, some of the messages we uncovered are graphic.
Thank you for driving safely.
We found this Caltrans employee behind the wheel of a truck that encourages everyone to drive safely. But 2 years ago, he was involved in this deadly crash. We've now learned that it happened just after he received a sexually suggestive text from his girlfriend. We wanted to know what it said, but Caltrans tried to stop us from reporting it. We'll show you the text in a minute. And driver Dino Morris didn't want to talk about it.
Hey, Dino. David Goldstein with CBS2 News.
I'm not talking to you guys, man.
Why can't you talk to me?
It was a four-vehicle collision involving Caltrans.
It happened in October 2013. This Caltrans sweeper, driven by Morris, caused a chain reaction on the 710 freeway. Rogelio Torres was killed after his car was crushed by the 20,000-pound sweeper. It was traveling more than 40 miles an hour.
It was the strongest impact I've ever felt.
Cheryl Durbin of Fullerton flipped over in the next car, this Toyota Camry that ended up upside down.
What do you remember?
I remember driving along and suddenly feeling a huge impact. And I remember feeling my car just flying forward.
She had to be cut out with the jaws of life.
I broke 2 lower back bones, and I broke my rib and collapsed my lung.
Durbin and the Torres family have sued Caltrans. Their cases are still pending. CHP investigators say Morris never braked before impact. Attorneys claim text may have distracted him, but Morris was never charged with a crime.
Dino Morris.
In his deposition, Morris was asked about sexting with his girlfriend just before the crash.
Who's your niece? My girlfriend.
But when we requested a copy of the text, Caltrans filed this motion with the court, trying to keep them under wraps. They cited other stories I've done about the department, saying, quote, "There is little doubt that my sole interest in obtaining discovery material in this case is to publish yet another similarly disparaging expose." The motion was denied.
This was from the date of the incident, is that correct?
Yes.
And these are the texts. They start with his girlfriend saying, quote, "We will be having sex all day," and follows with sex, 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 sex. At 8:06, Morris responds. She texts back, "You love it." At 10 o'clock, she writes, "I love you." At 10:56, this is her last sexually suggestive message. 2 minutes later, Morris plows into the cars on the freeway, but he's testified he doesn't remember any of the messages.
How about the "I want your tongue" at 10:56 a.m.? Do you recall that one?
No.
I haven't seen the actual messages.
We showed Durbin the text for the first time.
Do you think this at all could have distracted him?
I'm sure it did.
Morris was eventually fired from his job here at Caltrans Long Beach, but only after the DMV suspended his license for 6 months because of the accident. But when the suspension was up, he was back on the streets. We found him driving this dump truck on the same 710 freeway where the accident occurred. He earned just over $70,000 in taxpayer money last year, but his accident will probably cost taxpayers millions in damages. We wanted to talk to Morris, but he ran.
Hey, Dino, let me talk to you. Hey, Dino, were you sexting at the time of that accident?
No, sir.
You weren't? What were you distracted of? Can you talk to me, Dino? Why can't you talk to me? Did Caltrans tell you not to talk to me, Dino?
I'm grateful to be walking.
Durbin is walking and had to have a spinal fusion 9 months ago. She still feels the effects of the crash and finds it hard to believe Morris got off scot-free.
I don't know what his consequence is then. What's the consequence for taking a life and hurting someone else?
Why did Caltrans go to court to try to stop us from getting all this information?
But he isn't talking.
Hey, man, you think you should be driving? You think you should be driving a big truck after what happened? Should taxpayers be paying you to be driving?
David Goldstein, CBS2 News.
We did reach out to Caltrans, but they refused to comment, citing pending litigation.